Welcome back to Age Buddies, where every game is better with allies by your side. Okay, let's start. Welcome into a 8-player lobby Diplo game with the Age Buddies, and we are playing Diplo Exploding Kings. So we'll just go around here and introduce all of our players. So in the teal here playing teal and the Ethiopians, we've got Cirque, and just south of them in the orange, playing with the Vikings, is Salem. These are two players that just joined in from the lobby, but everyone else in this lobby game is an Age Buddy, an active player and member of the group, such as Chopsticks. He loves playing all these community and community and team games with us. So he's here in the purple, playing as the Malay. Everyone went random team here. Here in the gray, we have Bittercup playing as the Italians. Bittercup joined us in a previous lobby game, and now he's with the buddies, which is great. Always good to have new members that way just playing. In the yellow here, we've got Fortune. He's playing as the Tatars. I like that. Civ, not very many hills on this map, but at the very least, you're starting on one, and the wood is around one in the center. To the very north, we have Mr. Chuckles in the red playing as the Japanese. And then right here in the green, we have Matthias. He's playing as the Chinese. And finish us up here, we've got Yapa Likatala, which is a hard name to say. So I'm going to call him Arsenic Rice. That's his name on Twitch. So Arsenic is playing with us here in the blue as the Gujars. And you'll see everyone starts with a king. And right now, we just had our first kill of the game straight into it. Everyone has two kings again, though. So really, that was a weapon, not a death. And I don't know if Cirque knows what game mode this is. He probably doesn't, because he's going to lose it all here. Both kings are in this TC. He's dead when this explodes, because the unit would ungarrison and die in the explosion. And brutal Arsenic Rice truly proving to be fatal. Everyone is very confused. We're going to see some understanding here as people realize what just happened. A king was used as the bomb, with Arsenic Rice saying, "Must have been the wind," which is incredible. I'm not sure who he was saying that to. Must have been everybody. What a savage play, covering it up. Fortune is scared, screaming to everyone. GG, Cirque. I'm sorry you got taken out. If you ever see this, it's a really tough setting. And I think Arsenic's gonna get away with it too. Normally, if you see someone do a move like that, they're kind of a bully and they'll get targeted. But yeah, that's not the case here. We do have a green king coming from Matthias. Maybe he saw something here and is gonna try to change how the game is going. Looks like Arsenic's trying to get Fortune to ally him, and Matthias goes for it. No way! Oh, and we have a Maxi Mech following. Thank you, Maxi. Appreciate you busting in. Arsenic sees it and is running with his king. He's gonna survive, but he's got nothing. He's coming here to this empty wasteland he left from Green's base. This is gonna hurt him immensely. All of this food gone. Look at all those animals dead. Wow. Matthias is just brutally evened up the score. Finding the bully that Arsenic was portraying here. But I think as he looks at the devastation, we're gonna see Arsenic be a very loud canary here. He's gonna start complaining. I think he's gonna complain to everyone about Matthias. We're gonna have to see what the response is there. Fortune tells also talking with Bittercup here, so they're working together, saying that Green boom you. So Arsenic, actually the first bully, is going to come off as the first victim here. And I think that's really the advantage with Diplo. You see, Cirque didn't use his Diplo to try to help himself in any way. I mean, it's kind of hard. He didn't see this happening. Um, but Arsenic is at least helping himself in that way. He's going to try to Diplo his way out of this situation. Um, but Mr. Chuckle, not Mr. Chuckles, Chopsticks is going to go for Arsenic's King here. He can't resist it. It's actually faster than the Scout, though, so that's not going to work. But Chopsticks is brutal. He is hungry. I think he's going to go for some military now to get ready for a snipe. And we're going to have to see what happens with this King from Blue. He still does have his Camel Scout here, actually, so it's a pretty good defense. But yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens. Curious where all these vills are going. I think they're gonna place a TC down, probably on this gold here. Maybe he's gonna try to talk to Salem and work with him to not die. Matthias is top scorer. Fortune is pointing that out in the chat here. But it's really because of the damage done. I don't think he's got a necessarily advantaged position. I just looked for where Matthias's other king was, but his other king is dead. So, as he's reminding us now, is this how you treat newcomers? Wow, Arsenic is not holding back. He might be brand new to playing with the age buddies, but boy, is he not. He's not gonna hide anything. He's going for some really good mind games. Full on support this. Fortune is sending a king to kill Matthias. Matthias confirms he has one king left, so Fortune says, fine, I'm going to kill him. We're going to kill this for you. Arsenic is working on getting some allies going, so that's really nice. Looks like Fortune's going to tell his team what he's about to do. We've got an attack here on the Scout. Oh, Chopsticks is easily going to go for Arsenic's king, which is actually over here. I'm curious what's happening with that. If that's going to be a Scout or not. But yes, this is medieval nuclear warfare is what we're seeing here. Oh my goodness. Matthias sees it right away, sends his king north. He needs to pull all his vills too. This res is not going to be here, Matthias. You have to run. Yep, there he goes. Sending all his vills to escape. Meanwhile, Arsenic is playing such a really risky game. It's funny. Chopsticks is sending all of his stuff here because he thinks the king is going to be this way. He's looking at that, probably even seeing that town center there. Yeah, but the king is right here, and he doesn't see it yet. I'm curious if we're going to see a glimpse at that. Meanwhile, the destruction. I'm sorry to miss this. The destruction is gone. All of the res is gone from here. Matthias is going to restart his process and boom down there. Wow, Arsenic is really, he's not holding back at all. By the way, I just want to remind any player that is, he's survived. Okay, he's actually given his king to Gray. Any players that die in this game, when you come back, please wait until you die on the stream. That way we don't have any spoilers in the chat here below. I would hate to spoil it for anyone watching. But it happens, so if you can stop it, please do. They didn't notice, says Bittercup to Blue, talking about the king making it there. Green survived. Now Fortune is telling everyone about Green's survival. I think Matthias needs to get into his own chatter mode and talk with his teammates, or at least neighbors, if he wants to call them neighbors instead of teammates, to try to form a concrete alliance, because I think he's going to be targeted here by Blue and by Fortune. Yeah, this will be really interesting to see. I think we've kind of come into a peaceful spot here. Mr. Chuckles and Bittercup and Fortune all in Castle Age. We finally see Arsenic make it into Feudal, so you could tell how badly he's been hurt there. We can kind of see the idle times here interesting information, and looks like some moving of our kings into some castles, a little bit stronger than alternatives. And yeah, looks like Chopsticks is searching with these scouts. Is getting some kills here under the TC. No leniency there, although I'm curious to see when Chopsticks finds out the king is actually not in that corner. He's gonna get a castle here. I think that's gonna be used for spies, or treason is the right word. Spies gives you complete vision. Treason is just the temporary vision of where the king is. And this looks really good. And our top score is actually Fortune. I think it's because of the damage destroyed. I'm not seeing it's a good economy. But Chopsticks actually has a better economy, and that's reflected with his score as well. So this is really good, keeping all of his vills into his town centers. Excuse me. I need the hydrate emote, guys. Excuse me. Boy, I need to. One moment. Okay, there's the throat feeling a little better now. Yeah, looks like Fortune is keeping Blue at home completely. Blue is trying to trade. Is trying to find some semblance of a working eco, but all of his vills spread out except for up here are actually idled right now. I mainly need farming the space. Well, that's true. You have a lot of space here. You just can't protect it yet. Once he gets into castle, he should be able to then. Oh, and we're going for the full Karambit spam. So I think this TC is actually not long for this world, but it's going to come in at just the right time where it blows up. Now, this is where I think Blue should understand once he loses this town center. If he can't make another town center, maybe he offers himself as a weapon to kill Chopsticks. Because Gray's going to need the help to go for Chopsticks here. We can see Elos. Bittercup is a pretty solid Elo, 1160. But Chopsticks floats around 1300. He's actually on his low side of his own spectrum. And yeah, we'll see right here. These Karambits are just going to slaughter all of the vills. Probably before he gets over here to notice and to garrison. And Arsenic is a good elo. I'm not trying to take anything away, but it's just a brutally tough position here. It looks like Orange is here as well. I don't know. He's not here attacking, but he's not here to defend either. Interesting to see how that works out. Purple is talking, is laughing. I think Salem doesn't know how to use chat settings. And that's understandable. This is a really unique circumstance, but I think we're kind of seeing some allies take place. We're seeing yellow, gray, and blue, and I say blue is really over here now, so it's gonna be yellow, gray, blue, orange, red, green, and purple. And that's how they're setting it up, but there's actually no one on their side saying it that way. Chopsticks is playing for himself. He's going for easy kills right now. I think getting these 3 kills would be really nice just to clear out this spot. He knows about that lumber camp too. We do have yellow attacking, but there's a castle here, so Fortune's not going to be able to do much. It's enough, though. This is enough. It's enough to distract. I think we're going to miss these vills now because of that. And, yeah, if Chopsticks goes for green, then we're not even seeing a true alliance. This could actually be a really strong pairing between the 3 of them. Yep, there goes Chopsticks onto the next TC. Is this really getting destroyed quick enough? It is. This is going to melt. This is gonna melt. He's got enough karambits here. Yellow is asking for help. I think that's here because Chopsticks is able to push him back while he's killing green. This is where Mathias needs to use that that diplomacy he was talking about, or I mentioned earlier, where when he was attacked initially, he didn't talk at all. And right now he's trying to survive, but he needs to get on the horn with, I would say, Mr. Chuckles and come up with an alliance. This is really good. Blue, let's take a look at these chats. Hi, Red, says Blue. Hi. Help, says Fortune. Blue says, it seems like orange, green, and purple are allied. Naturally, I am a bit biased. But I feel like they're very strong. So I would like to propose an alliance to you, Red. This is really smart. I think Red is going to look over at Mathias and say, I don't think I can help in time. And may just leave Mathias for dead here. I agree. If you want, you can build in my base. Boom. Just like that, Blue is still in this game. This is a very dangerous ally, honestly. Chopsticks needs to realize what's happening and either stop going for Mathias, or he needs to talk with Salem here and get him on his side. Salem is looking like one of the lower elo players in the game. Mr. Chuckles and Mathias are there with him. But having him on the team is going to be a very vital thing. And yeah, let's see what looks like Chopsticks is redirecting his focus now. I'm curious if he goes for red. Looks like he's searching for a target. And if he goes for red, he's just going to hurt himself even more. So let's see. Maybe it'll be a yellow attack. I think I would prefer him going for Fortune. Looks like he is, because he keeps showing up here. That makes sense. I think Chopsticks, as strong as he is, needs to ask for help in this moment. Let's see if he can do damage here. There is some raids happening. There is garrisoning happening, but boy, this is a kind of a dual raid happening. This is gonna really hurt for Fortune. This is gonna really hurt. Let's look what the KD looks like here. Yep, Fortune's asking for help. Worker efficiency, KD. Okay. Oh, wow. Pretty tough losses there. 50 deaths. Meanwhile, Chopsticks is at 70 though. That's crazy. Oh, did I mess up the I did. Oh. Make him purple. There we go. Okay. Gotta be careful about that. Blue says, yo, gray to orange. Oh, orange is gray. So I messed up 2 colors. Oops. There we go. Oh, that's white. Oh my goodness. How did I do that? Just don't click the names, I guess. You learn something new every day, guys. There we go. Yo, gray. That makes more sense. Perp first. Take his old base when he's dead, says Gray. So they're going to kill him. They're killing Chopsticks is the plan, which I think is going to work out well just based off the teams. Chopsticks realized this, says Salem, I need you now. He probably should have realized this before he started going for Mathias here and gotten Mathias on his side too. Maybe there's still time to get that back though. And looks like we have Salem going for a trade strategy, which is really unique. And it's going to be walled, actually. So that's really going to be interesting to watch. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting some burps here. My hydration is carbonated. See if that pays off in the end or not. Boy, you use up your voice a lot more casting than playing. Okay, so Chopsticks is going to play for an aggressive strategy here. He's got 2 kings, okay? And this is just the settings that we're playing in right now. But with those 2 kings, he can send one of them forward and blow it up. but these condos from Gray are actually coming in earlier. The early booms is actually a really fun dynamic. I think it is actually good to differentiate from normal exploding kings too, because, and as we see Chopsticks try to dance this king around, you can use it tactically without dying. It's like having a tactical nuke ready to go. And there goes the first tactical nuke from Chopsticks. He's going to run back all of his military. Gray sees it. Is he going to flare it for yellow? Yes, he is. And there goes Fortune. Fortune's eco is going to be gone, but it looks like he is going to survive. All of his eco is going to be gone. Do the Karambits beat the condos? I think they might. We just need more Karambits to do it. Oh, and there goes the explosion. Sorry, let me do us a little justice here. Rebuild it. Hold on. This is like take two on a Michael Bay movie, okay? They're like, nope, we didn't get it. Action. And they blow it up again. Wow, that actually hurt Mr. Chuckles too. So he's being impacted by the decisions of his alliances too. And he's going to be a little worried with these two kings getting thrown back into this corner. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. Mr. Chuckles says, I don't want you here. Get out. And enemies, Fortune, and kills him. Oh, my God. The betrayal. The betrayal actually hurts Mr. Chuckles more than anyone. And just like that, we're down to a 2v1. Well, I don't know, actually. Matthews is kind of on his own team here. Maybe Mr. Chuckles and Matthews now. Again, I missed the explosion. I'm sorry. Let's rebuild it. Hold on, I didn't get it. There was a lens cap on the camera. We didn't record it. Okay, let's watch this again. Oh my goodness, that's so satisfying. Wow, that's actually crazy. Okay, so the betrayal of Mr. Chuckles kills Fortune. That is so good. That is so good for Chopsticks, who was in an otherwise really hard situation. So that hurts a lot. Mr. Chuckles probably is hurting Gray here inadvertently, as Bittercup still needs to support Blue. Blue, who is currently still trying to reboom, he's been taking a while this whole game and just cannot find enough space to do it. Can now probably take over Fortune's old area. Yeah, looks like these condos are actually doing a pretty good job against Chopsticks. I'm curious to see what unit he goes for next. Condos are special against gunpowder, but they're not good, not specially against anti-range. Chopsticks says, I'm going to lose this game, though, so I'm going to lose it on my terms. Will Gray notice? He only has one king here, so this does take away one life. Good job, Chopsticks. Well played. GG. Gray notices. Does he get the king out? The king is out. Where's the king? Here's the king. Running over here. And that's going to be safe. So he keeps both kings alive. We're going to see a big explosion here. Doesn't actually wipe out anything too important eco-wise. Gray doesn't have a large eco to start with. But it does take away a lot of the production buildings. So we're going to have to see a lot more barracks come back up. But I actually think that puts Gray as a favorite to win. He has two kings left. And he's going against Mathias and Mathias and Salem, who have both kind of had their own games this whole time. Mathias was affecting other players. And it looks like he's going to try to root out Blue from this corner. I know you wanted Blue, Chopsticks. I saw that so clearly earlier. But Blue is still in it. And he's still trying to trying to make his reboom happen. One villager here. I'm curious to see whatever happens with Blue's king. I'm curious. I want to know. Everyone is so damaged. I want to know what Gray's plans are. Gray is kind of in the spot to win, but he's got a bomb in his base, and it was helpful earlier. But now that there's no real threat, that bomb has become a liability more than a benefit to have. So blue just asked for something. He said, gray or red, could you delete purple's castles, please? I think he wants to take all of those farms on purple's base, but what he doesn't know is red probably was never friends with purple. Yeah, so he can't. And now he's asking gray, can you delete? Oh, how are you in red top score? It's value destroyed. They lost their base too, but it's value destroyed. So I think red actually I don't know if he gets credit for killing a bunch of this with the explosion from killing that. I don't know, honestly. Blue is Arsenic in chat, by the way, Fortune. So he's new to the Age Buddies. He played last game. Or not last game. Bittercup played last game. Okay, Salem wants to ally with blue now. Salem is using all chat, so everyone can see this. It's not a good strategy. We're gonna see how that works out. I think that's gonna put orange in the perfect position to be betrayed later on. And it's kind of slowed down here. We've had a very wild game. Fortune, I have a question for you. While you're watching this game play out, do you mind testing the regicide settings to see what causes the double king? Because it would be cool to intentionally play with 2 kings, but if we want to only play with 1 king, then knowing how to set it up for that too would be good. Just if you have time and can manage that. Otherwise, we can figure that out later too. Okay, Salem wants to ally. Orange, I don't trust you. If you give me res, says blue. Salem says why recurs. Maybe why give res. And blue says, I have been spying for green. If I give you vision, green will know where I am. Salem says, I'm sorry, ally or enemy. Blue says neutral for now. That's not usually a good setting, or a good setting to use to try to maintain good alliances. It doesn't provide much commitment. Yeah, we'll see how that works. You did not use regicide advanced setting. Okay, so it still did 2 kings. Was this mega random? Because that's the other option. Mr. Chuckles has been quiet all game. He is not a chatter in these settings, but he's moved forward all of his production here. If not to take care of Purple's base, which maybe he's there to do at the bequest of Blue, it's preparing to take on Orange. And Orange is really going to be in trouble this game. He doesn't have any way to make an alliance. Blue kind of has nothing and still rejected him. Gray isn't going to consider an alliance, and Matthias and him are both not considering any kind of team up they could have with each other. Matthias is allied with Mr. Chuckles, and Mr. Chuckles is building a bunch of keeps in this base. So maybe that's with the assumption of protection, but I actually think we're going to see Mr. Chuckles switch on Matthias and go for a kill. So we'll find out. I think we're going to see the final killing of all of Blue's villagers here. See if Blue can save anything there and how long that TC stays up. Yeah, Mr. Chuckles is taking down the castle here. And the TC, and this will be really good for Blue to be able to take over some more space there. Now Blue is upset because Orange gave away his position with this scout here. That is wild that they're considering that. It is impacting. I don't actually think that does give a credit. Yeah, because they're not allies actually. So Blue thinks that Orange gave away his position, but Orange is only teamed and allied with Gray, and Green and Blue he's allied for but not against. So they're actually, Green and Blue are actually enemied or neutral to orange. That's really interesting. Punching on blue like the start of the game. That's exactly right. Blue is actually in a really rough spot. Green is about to kill this peaceful village. Arsenic playing this game well. He's really trying to make his Diplo game work, which is really important because he's kind of been screwed this entire game eco-wise. He is keeping his king in his own town center now, so he's a little aware of the possibility of being betrayed by Gray. Doesn't want that to happen, which is funny because Gray actually moved both of his kings around too. Looks like Gray is signaling that he's going to come support. I don't see any of Gray's military moving. I see trade coming. Looks like Gray is trading with Arsenic here. And it's funny, they've got this wall, but the wall actually just makes the trade route less efficient. So that's good. Good to know, guys. And this wall doesn't really do much. It's just palisades. I think it would just be better not to have it there at all. So there goes blue from that portion of the map. I think we're gonna see Matthias search this way, find nothing here, and maybe he'll consider talking with with Mr. Chuckles. He sees the blue vills here now. I'm curious. Maybe this is gonna prompt a question of, hey, why are you hiding Blue's vills? Are you really on my team? Are you on Blue's team, or will you help me kill Blue? I think it would be really interesting to see Mr. Chuckles and Matthias work together against Gray and Orange, because they have trade together. Blue is kind of turned into a non-factor, but instead we see Mr. Chuckles go for a very well-played betrayal. He built up a bunch of these buildings here under the guise of friendship and allegiance, and it's just put in a complete havoc and chaos to Matthias's eco. We're gonna see him bring all of his military home, likely to try to stop this. It's not gonna work. And where is his king? His king is in this town center in this corner. Mr. Chuckles is not holding back. Red is getting compliments from Blue. Best friend right there. Which he is. I think that shows the power of just using any diplomacy. Matthias was under the assumption that he was friends with Mr. Chuckles this whole time, right? But Blue actually reached out and said, hey, are we friends? Let's ally. And that really got us to where we're at right now, with Green about to die, and now we have Blue allying with Orange. So my favorite to win this might even be Blue. We'll see what happens. I think we're going to see Arsenic here. Arsenic in the blue is going to be using a lot of Diplo methods to try to turn this around for him. And we've got a running king from Green. Can we get this into the eco? It's kind of in the middle of everything and nothing. Good game. Well played. Mega Random is giving us the 2 kings. That's really fun. Well played to you, Matthias. That was a valiant effort to try to boom in the end here. I think we're going to miss this explosion here. So Mr. Chuckles will live. There it is. But not without a good damaged eco for red. So Mr. Chuckles is really hurt now. Oh, and Gray turned on Mr. Chuckles at the same time. I missed that completely. GG's to Matthias. I don't actually think we have a salute or anything, but big respect. You made a lot happen in that game. I think doing a little more Diplo earlier could have helped you. Maybe you and Mr. Chuckles would be on the same team here. And yeah, there they go. Don't take it personally, Blue. I knew I was going to lose in the end. That's why I played crazy. Oh, that's funny. Orange has an idea. that blue does not like. I'm curious where that was. They're laughing about it now. This will be interesting to see if Mr. Chuckles is able to hold. And I think Mr. Chuckles is probably going to tell blue that we need to kill orange or gray next. That's what I would suggest in their situation. Gray's got a bombard cannon just taking buildings down there. I want to see Mr. Chuckles kind of scream out to the world here. It's his one chance to stay in this game at all. He should have a good amount of res. Let's take a look at what everyone's res stock holds are looking like. Yeah, he's got enough to reboom and stay in this even without any eco. Looks like he's making ranges now. Orange says want to team up against Ray or Gray. They both seem strong. So blue and orange are kind of seeming like on the same team here. Personally, if I was blue, I would be going for Gray here, but he probably doesn't know how bad red is. No, he does. He sees it. Orange isn't sure what he means by that. And Orange is just going to be attacking Chopstick's Old Vills. Boost his KD. Got to make the stats look good, right? Okay, Arsenic in the blue is my favorite player in this game. He is doing everything correct for Diplo. He was attacked early. He didn't have much really to hold him alive for a while, but he kept using his diplomacy to stay in it. And I think that's really making a difference here. And he's really good at switching his allegiances, you know. He had his king here with Gray for the longest of times. But he never stopped looking for a better ally. First red, and then now he's going for orange. Now that he sees both of his allies are fighting, he knows he needs them to fight and kill each other to stay in this. Wow, that's really good. Okay, thank you very much, Fortune. I'm glad we know that distinction too. So if we play with Mega Random, we'll just know we have the opportunity for 2 kings, which is like having a tactical nuke. So it's rare we got that twice in a row, and that's what made me think maybe it's something special. Okay, I like this. They removed all of the inefficient walls around the trade. And again, we have another TC coming up and another reboom attempt from Blue. Looks like orange is pushing this way too. Blue is asking for a little more time. We'll see if Salem can help keep their team alive. Meanwhile, I think we need to see Mr. Chuckles give up one of his kings here to survive. If Mr. Chuckles, who just researched treason actually, can get one of these kingdoms around and into this base center here, I think that's going to be the best move for him going forward. Is there actually a way he can survive and get around? I think there is. I don't see any other kings moving on the minimap. Really going to be important. If you guys see me miss something, please scream at me. I don't have a blind emote, but I can read. That does happen. Hurts my head, but I can figure it out. There he goes. Oh, and he's going around the other way. Okay, this is going to be a really interesting approach. I think he's actually going to be safe to go all the way around this way. Unless he runs past one of these castles. And now that I say that, there's kind of one route. I think we could see this turn poorly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Arsenic sees it. Oh no, he pointed it out to orange too. Matthews is running the king. Oh my goodness, I need hype music. The dun 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 dun. He says, wait, don't kill it yet. Arsenic is playing so well. He's helping his teammate so incredibly well. He might run into Gray's base. Nope, he goes straight for Arsenic's base instead. Or not Arsenic's base, but Orange's base. Dies right in the center. This is a little hidden. Where are the kings? The kings are here. One king. Uh. Two king. Both kings are right here. And Salem is gonna die. Oh my goodness, this is it for Salem. He's gone. Done. GG's to Salem. Well played, Mr. Chuckles, for killing a player with his king. Wow, really made that worthwhile in the end. And now I think we're gonna see this come to an end here. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have to see what blue does. That was not in blue's cards at all. There goes blue's strongest ally. Mr. Chuckles is still alive here. It's just barely, and he's not really winning this fight long term. He's going for cav archers, but is getting completely countered. And here comes Bittercup, bringing his king forward. He says, no more of this. We're gonna get rid of Red's king once and for all. I don't think he's used. Whatchamacallit? Not spies. Treason. I don't think he's used treason because he assumes his king might be over here. But if he used treason, he would know the castle is actually over here. This is going to be an inconsequential death, actually. A lot of Mr. Chuckles' military buildings are still going to survive up here in the north, and we'll see how much of this military can last as well. Looks like Mr. Chuckles is going to survive for longer. That really could have changed the game and turned this into a Gray victory. I'm curious. I think the deciding factor here, for who wins this game now is really what does Arsenic Rice play with? Does he play with the emotions of Gray or does he play with the emotions of Red? Both seem to be friendly with him. The second bomb is in Mr. Chuckles' area. Well, it would be. Everyone only has one bomb left. So there's no more tactical nukes. The next explosion will take out the players. The players using them. I am very curious about that too. If Mr. Chuckles can see that, which he can, he should know that there could be his king, Blue's king, right in there. He's got enough resources to sell for spies or treason, and maybe I would do that and get rid of Blue to at least ensure you get second place, especially if you can't kill Gray. But looks like we're gonna have Arsenic come in and do some Diplo to try to stay alive, and agree to team up against Gray. Boy, I don't know. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. I don't know. I don't know how this ends. Both of these players are playing like Blue's on their team. Blue has only picked Gray. Oh no, and we're gonna see this king run. Is this running to save himself or running to end the game? It might be running to end the game. There's nothing here except a town center. I don't know if I would put my king there. Blue sees the king. Blue sees the king. And the Gray Hussar. Oh no. He's faster than Scouts, but he's not faster than Hussar, and he's gonna get in that. Oh, Mr. Chuckles! No! There goes Mr. Chuckles. And there goes Blue. For the third or fifth or eighth or 10th time this game, Blue is gonna lose his entire base again to an exploding king. He's gonna have to run. He says, no, I'm not running. This is the game. GG. Well played, Gray. You're gonna win this after all, he says. I'm gonna go hug this king. And there we have the game. What a way to end it all. GG to all of our players. Wow, that was such a fun game to watch. There was ups and downs, an immediate death off the bat. We lost Scorch in the first 5 minutes. thanks to a brutal, very brutal opening by blue, by Arsenic Rice here. And that set off the next chain where Matthias saw that happen and said, I'm not going to let this bully stand here. And boom, undeservedly, and without the consequence owed because of that killing right away. And that set Blue off on a series of unfortunate events. Yeah, he lost 30 animals right there. There's a ton of sheep. Playing as the Gujaris, that was a funny bonus to see explode. But then we saw Blue jump around from alliance to alliance, starting with Gray here, using Mr. Chuckles as a support too. Finally going until Salem, and then back to Mr. Chuckles, Diploing his way into the final two, where he finally gave it in to Bittercup, who had a really good, strong game the entire game. We saw Bittercup fight up against Chopsticks, who initially did try to hunt down Blue very savagely and aggressively, looking for him all across the map. He did attack Green here, actually, right as Bittercup started to push back on Chopsticks, and then too late, Chopsticks realized he needed to make more friends than enemies that game. So well played to him. A really, really fun series of events. Let's take a look here at some of these stats here. So we have the timeline. You see a very short blip that Gray was in here for. The best military KD, looking like Mr. Chuckles, playing with those Cav Archers. Very well played. Oh, you don't think anyone killed Teal? Oh, well, Fortune, it's time to show you what you missed at the start of this game. Let's just take a look at these stats before I rewind us to the start in case it has us do any kind of dropping. It's really good to see these stats. And here's everyone's APM. If you're interested to see where you were in terms of that, some really high elo, high APM players is right here actually. Sorry, I was looking at society. Looks like we had some spikes around the kings, which makes sense. So let's take a look here and have a return to map and see how Teal died though, because we have a bit of a counterpoint here where we think that no one killed Teal. But near the scene of the crime, we have Blue's actually it's Teal's scout killing Blue's king, and that's what set it off. So I didn't actually see that it was the stealing of the sheep that led to the scout killing the king that led to the kings all dying under the TC. So that was a wild way to start, and I don't think Teal knew that he needed to move his kings. He didn't know it was exploding kings. That's the price you pay when you're random. And we'll watch this massive explosion take Teal out of the game. And Mrs. David's in the peanut gallery watching the explosion. All these animals died here.
Hi, everyone.
There she is. And the confusion. What? Who killed Teal? And it makes sense. Like, maybe he was AFK. He had a really low score. Yeah, it must have been the wind. It was the response from Blue. This was such a fun way to start. So, anyways, thank you to all our players for playing in this. And yes, hi, Mrs. David. I want to watch this second part too because this was just so funny. We were waiting to see if anyone would notice who did that, and we're gonna see Matthias did notice who missed this. He doesn't say anything about it in chat. He just says, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna avenge Teal. Teal was a random. He's giving a bad name. That's a bad name for a random to die immediately in an Age Buddies community game. Let's kill this guy. Let's kill the bully." Only Gray can read this, so that's a good test, Fortune. And there he goes. You'll see Blue does notice right away. So, like, you played really well, Arsenic. Really well played. If you didn't lose your first your first king there, then you still probably would have I don't know, maybe he still would have attacked you. You would have gotten away with both your kings though, and I think having both your kings past this point in the game actually leaves you in a pretty good spot to win. But we're 6 minutes into the game, and Arsenic has 14 villagers, a king, a camel scout, and a dream. Oh, sorry, 17 villagers. So, well played, well played. Okay, so there's gonna be an ad that's gonna run. I want to get another game going. I think we want to do another Exploding Kings. Can I get someone to host the game again? Chopsticks, are you still down to play? I'm asking you because I think Fortune might be at or near his in the EU time zone of people not able to play any longer. But we'll get the next game set up. Just thank you to everyone who did tune in and watch this on YouTube with the Age Buddies. Man, I wish I didn't have to go to bed. Us too. This is something that happens every Sunday on stream. And Age Buddies who play during the week that you'll see here at the bottom, like Fortune. We all get together and try to play together. But games happen on the Discord in 1v1 and teams. So just go to agebuddies.com if you're interested to learn more about the group and how we all play together. And that also has a link to the Discord, and the Discord is where we all meet up to game and have fun. So if you're interested in fun community games like this with Exploding Kings, we do Forest Nothing, we do a bunch of different settings, try to keep it fresh and interesting. Then yeah, find us and become an Age Buddy today.